Active, the Prem, the competition that we love, the greatest show on earth, Skysports says.
Welcome.
That is not how it goes, but it was a good try.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know.
What are we discussing today?
To let them know, of course, what we're discussing today, bro.
Take your pick, fam, because I've got bones to pick on. Pause on all kinds of things. We could go with Havertz.
Let's start
Let's start with Havertz.
Let's start with that signing of the summer.
What have you got to say? Go on.
No, listen. Let's go with Arsenal fans first. Let me know what your views are.
Do you know what? All right. I'm about to say some wild stuff. So, but it's not even my views. It's things that I've heard. So, I watched one video where a man said, "You know what? I think Arteta looked at Havertz and said, yeah, I can make him into Kaka."
I hear that.
Swear down.
Wild.
I swear down.
I'm gonna be honest. I respect Arteta's gangster. I hope he didn't think that.
No, listen. That's one thing I heard. But do you know what? Like, I keep on hearing. Do you know what? He's getting into spaces, and we don't see the work that he's not doing, and whatever the case may be. And he makes good runs, and he's doing this and he's doing that. I can't lie. For me, he's just doing fuck. I'll be honest. He's just doing pure poop at the moment. And do you know what? I hope it comes good. I hope he kind of regains some type of form. But I think what was mad is that when on the weekend when Arsenal drew with Fulham, that Fabio Vieira came on in the same position,
clicked,
and everything clicked instantly. And instantly, Arsenal were purring in a way that they should be purring.
Is that because at the time he came on though, playing devil's advocate?
It could be that, but then I just feel like Vieira is more closer in the mold to Xhaka in terms of
Seriously?
No, in terms of his.
Blow up the studio,
no, listen, this is what I'm saying. In terms of.
This can be edited out, you know.
No, what is that a bad take? Is that a bad take?
No. In terms of his passing, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
All football. Sorry, stop. I'm still talking. They're both amazing passes. Tell me that they're not. Go on. Let me hear it. Me and my howler. Let me hear it.
If my granddad wheels should be a bike.
Huh? What? But you cannot deny that they're both good passes. That's what I was
A lot of
say.
people are good passers. That doesn't make them similar.
I said he's closer to Xhaka in terms of they're both good passes.
I hear that.
Havertz is not a player that picks up the ball and passes the ball from deep and picks out passes. It wasn't about saving. You should have shut up and listened.
Fair enough.
Very true.
Fair enough.
Damn, son.
So Vieira is closer to Xhaka in the mode of being able to pass from deep. So I think in the terms of everything clicking and interlinking with the team, flowing through the team back to front, there was more fluidity.
Snickers and Kinder Bueno.
So can I ask? Because of that take, yeah, is the blueprint? I'm not trying to be funny. Is Xhaka the blueprint for you lot to get to the next level?
Not the blueprint, but
not in terms of his level of player, but in terms of his
the mold of what we need in the left 8 position.
Yeah, is that
I believe
in
so.
your opinion?
I believe so. I think because Havertz is more of a runner from deep, more maybe like I don't know who has asked.
Okay, because wait, because that's what I was gonna ask.
Leb.
You. Yeah. What is Havertz? Is he a regista? Is he like what is he?
I don't know.
All right.
Wait, and this is before you land, fun and joke aside, this is a genuine question.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest.
What is he?
I don't know.
Or what's
right
he?
now, he's just floating.
I'm going to interject here. This is the problem with Kai Havertz, yeah? With Kai Havertz, people have him in this black or white. He's either a midfielder or he's a forward. And I think with the type of player that he is, he's not someone you can define as he plays here or he plays there. He's a player that kind of just does, I don't want to say like Thomas Muller, but I can't think of a player more similar to him than Thomas Muller in the sense that you're not sure if he's a striker or a midfielder, but he bags goals at the right time. He picks up good positions. He makes some good, decent passes, and he gets about. He'll make a tackle. He can press well and do this and that. Other than that, other than what he's good for or how Arteta sees him, I couldn't tell you. But the stats seem to back him in terms of what he does. He's got most duels, most presses, whatever.
Just to push back on that, yeah. Pause. Muller's not meant to be good. Yeah, like his attributes he's not meant to be good. I think it's his football IQ that makes him what he is. But I wouldn't say Havertz has.
But Havertz is a youth. He's what? He's a youth.
How old is he? 24.
Don't get me wrong. Muller at 24 was a different article. I'm not.
Yeah, but he's not a youth.
But he's a kid in the same sense that
he's not.
How many kids have it all put together at 24 unless they are world class players?
Do you know what? Saying that, having said that, do you know what? The reason why I'm gonna hear what Slims is saying is because like what we define as a kid, maybe unfair, but you have to realize that certain footballers have changed the perception of what a kid is.
Yeah.
So you kind of always have to make it a bit earlier and develop all.
But is that to do with them footballers being exceptional or with it actually changing?
I don't think we can sit here even
IQ 19,
even back in the day.
How
I
many
don't
Fabregas
think
have you seen?
We can't say but Fabregas aside, we can't say a 24-year-old's a kid. We could say he's not his prime yet, but he's not
the finished article.
Yeah. So, but I'm not, and I'm also not saying that Havertz is a dummy. What I am saying is he don't have Muller's IQ. I think Muller's IQ is elite. Top
all
tier.
I'm talking about is stylistically.
Muller's fundamentals as well. So a lot of people like to rate his IQs, but obviously you can have the IQ, but if you don't have the ability to execute it, it's never happening.
True.
So with Muller, I think even though we're not talking about him, I think it goes under the radar what he does with a football in his feet, one touch pass. Does Havertz have that? Does he have the ability to take the ball on the half turn, quick passing?
Havertz has all of that. The problem with Havertz, and like I said, people see him either as a forward or they see him as a midfielder. So if he's not running around, crashing into slide tackles and doing this to another like what Xhaka did, or he's not bagging goals from outside of the box, or he's not making certain runs into the box and scoring and getting tap-ins and whatever, then people aren't convinced of him. Like I said, the stats seem to back what he does as effective. Obviously, we have the eye test. Do I think Havertz is going to stay in that LCM role? Probably not. Long time, I don't think he will.
When you say the stats.
So he's got like, for the last 3 games he's played, he's the one that's won the most duels, most chances created, most dribbles.
He's created the most chances.
Yeah. I was shocked by it too.
But then
watching it, I didn't think so.
This is why you can't, go on, say what you're going to say.
You can't watch games from stats.
You can't.
But that's what I'm saying.
Because I was gonna say it's now for us to kind of see when you're saying chance created, is that like sliding a ball down the line and it could be a cross, or is that actually like a through ball?
I don't know. I'm just saying that the stats. I'm just saying that the stats seem to back the idea of what he's doing. So for me, it may be a case of it's just waiting for him to make that thing where the penny drops, and then it's a madness, or is it going to be just a disaster experiment and he eventually gets shifted to being up front, or he's just an expensive experiment.
Yeah, because I don't think that's an option.
It's too early for me to say. It's only been 3 games, and yes, we have played bottom teams in no disrespect to them, but teams that we don't expect to be of any real challenge, Fulham aside. So it's for me, it's early to say, and Arteta's clearly experimenting a lot with the team at the moment. So I don't know if Havertz is going to stay there, but.
So a quick question for you, okay? So in Havertz's next game, what does he need to do on the pitch to impress you?
For me, I liked Havertz before the Arsenal move. I liked him before the Chelsea move. I'm neither here nor there with him. I'm happy to give him time. Same way I was happy to give Fabio Vieira time. A lot of people didn't like Vieira when he came. They said, what have we bought 40 million for? He's some lightweight. Then, as you heard earlier, he came against Fulham. Oh, why are we not playing him? With some players, you can't win.
We know fans are fickle in that sense.
That's what I'm saying. With some players, you can't win. I'm happy to wait. I'm happy to wait out the season.
Yeah, but maybe it's that. Maybe he needs a season of adaptation.
And with the way fees go, bro, 65 million, is it really a mad fee? I don't know.
Yes, it is. It's
a mad money still.
It's a lot of money.
It's a mad money.
There's no world we live in where 65 mil into
my bro, it's not that mad. Don't let Richarlison and Maguire over here be talking mad stuff to you. Don't let them talk mad stuff to you. Sorry.
Havertz for 65 million.
Knowing what we've seen, yeah, I hear it.
Is a mad money.
It's not.
Why are you man triggered? Just because you man spending money.
You are,
because I'm talking about
it's
money.
The going market.
I'm talking about money.
No.
65 million is a lot.
Sorry, broke boy, be quiet.
Big man.
Yeah, be quiet. I don't hear your shit. Yeah, go look for your 17 million. Yeah. It's a rich boy's conversation. It's a rich boy's conversation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
We're the 70s out.
Okay.
Don't hate from outside of the club.
All right, don't worry. I'm not hating. I'm broke. Yeah, I'm wearing it well. I'm broke. I'm homeless. That's fine. I'm wearing it. I'm homeless. I'm broke.
But
he's dead.
No. I'm just saying that.
Nah. You're drawing me out. He's dead. You're drawing me out. Stop. I tried to be diplomatic. He's dead.
Let me ask you a genuine question.
Go on then.
On the table right now, might not have it. So you taking same fee?
I promise you, but hand on my heart, and I said this. I said this at my football club in the clubhouse. I'm picking Mount over Havertz.
Okay.
Forgot about Mason and Mount. Amount to what?
That was neat. Still, that was neat. Anyway,
it's a mountain to climb indeed.
but I'm not disagreeing. They're both right now. They both waste some money.
They both small.
Yeah, sorry. But you're talking. But you know,
It's been 3 games. Certain man have been at their club a season and scored 1 goal, so it's cool.
So a man uses right for a season and a half.
Didn't he score on the weekend?
He did. And they got knocked out. Richarlison.
So it ain't there 2 goals.
Oh, one in the Premier.
Oh,
1 Carabao.
I thought you were talking about the Jaguar.
One Carabao.
I can't lie, bro. But you know he's got more goals, Champions League goals for Tottenham than the whole club right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it does.
Who? Richarlison,
yeah.
I don't think it's true personally, but I hear it.
What? Say that again.
Give him a bit of correction.
You know,
you can try banter.
you know Gabriel Jesus is an Arsenal player, innit? Huh?
Wait, hold on. Wait.
You know that, innit? That I played for City. You know Thomas Partey played for Atletico Madrid, innit?
Yeah, but I said I played for Arsenal.
They play for Arsenal.
You mean scored for Arsenal? Yeah, that's right.
So you're gonna
wake up.
You gotta claim City.
Wait.
Tell him wake up.
They scored for City. They didn't score for Arsenal.
What did you say?
Sorry, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rewind.
Do
what
it.
You said.
Do it.
I'm gonna insert
Do
Play
it.
it on the bottom.
Do it. Go claim City players.
Sim's even drinking. He can't help you.
No. He's a United
It's a good
fan.
break. He said, yeah,
he's out of this conversation.
But alright, back to Havertz.
Not a curse, but it's
No. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking that offensive.
Yeah, bro, he can handle.
I'm taking that
Holmes is
offensive.
different.
We can talk, bro. We can
Go on. Yeah, true. I missed you weekend before. What
we
you
can
saying?
talk.
Where was you?
No, where was he?
That's what I'm saying.
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about first? The cup, the cup exit, or no? I'm here. We can talk.
Let's talk about the cup.
What do you want to talk about?
Exit first? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
well.
Is that even on the agenda, by the way?
No, the producer has told us to let it happen.
Mr. Producer.
Let it happen.
Nah, I'm gonna speak honestly. I'm gonna speak on.
Anybody want a piece of action? I got 72 on Slims.
Okay. Personally, as a Tottenham fan,
You're on.
my own opinion is I really don't care for this competition.
Oh my!
No, you ain't got
It's done.
Let me finish.
It's done.
Let me finish.
No, I
That's
can't.
me personally.
I can't. How dare you?
Let me talk.
How?
Let me talk.
That's why you're holding your cup so tight, because you're not used to any. That's why. Look, there's grips in it. It's gonna break.
But on the other hand,
even
it's
holding down.
shameful that Tottenham did not take this competition seriously and fielded out a better squad to try and win that tie. 100% shameful.
Who'd you go
Like
out
at
to?
the end of the day, is that sorry?
Did you go to?
Fulham.
On what?
Penalties.
You know who missed?
No, that was literally just a quick rundown of the match, right? Is it shameful? Of course it is. First round, we shouldn't even be in the first round. In that whatever round it was.
Second.
Yeah, we don't know.
Second round. We shouldn't even be in the second round.
Enter them.
That's how low we finished. Like the last team I remember doing this kind of round is Arsenal a couple of seasons ago.
Damn lad.
No, that's the last time I watched the game.
But I have to say this. You cannot not win a trophy since 2008 and one you enter say you don't care about.
didn't even
It's
skip that
impossible.
age.
No, but the reason why, and let me give you my reason. I can't say. Literally, that means me caring about a freaking Audi Cup because it's a cup.
No, because it's not competitive.
It's not exactly. It's not the same thing.
No, it's not
the same thing. It's not the same thing. I totally agree with you. I cannot go and sing on the mountain with
You know what's
Carling
top of the
Cup,
charts?
man.
2008, bro. Sean Kingston.
Yo, wait.
Beautiful girls.
But no. What was I saying again? Right? Is
We can go back to Havertz.
the reason? No, the reason why, right, is because when you look at all the clubs, all the top 6 clubs, top 8, where they don't take this competition seriously.
But they get
for
farther.
example, bro,
Go on. All right,
for
go
example,
on.
Arsenal is known for not taking that whole competition.
They've got FA Cups
seriously.
in abundance, though.
Fine, but we're talking about the Carling Cup.
No, we're talking about cups.
No, we're talking about the Carling Cup.
No, we're talking about cups.
I'm talking about the Carling Cup.
Yeah,
the
but
whole reason we're talking about the Carling Cup is why I feel the way I feel
Can I
towards
interject
it.
before you land? Before you finish.
I'm
The
dumbfounded.
reason you don't have that, you can't have that stance is because you don't win anything.
That is not a stance. It's just my
But
personal.
that's not, like, you can't hold that opinion because your club doesn't have success.
It's not an opinion.
It is.
What the hell is it then?
I told you it's a feeling. That's how I feel towards it.
I'm feeling.
All right. Then,
And
but your example / comparison was Arsenal, who have won trophies recently.
What I'm giving you is my reason for not rating that competition.
All right,
That's my personal. I start off by saying it's shameful that we got knocked out. I'm not backing the decision to come out or say, oh, I'm fantastic. It's not. No, it's shameful. But personally, my personal opinion of the competition, I just don't rate it simply for the fact that other people don't rate it that much.
Right here. Right here.
Oh, brother. Nah, I'll be honest with you. To me, it makes... I will never understand a Tottenham fan saying...
I don't care about cups.
I don't care about this cup.
It's just my personal feeling. I'm not gonna say that it wouldn't be nice if we won it.
I'll be honest with you.
I'm not out here heartbroken.
Do you know what it's like? That's
literally what it is. If you told me 3 points for next weekend or get knocked out, I'm taking 3 points in the league. That's just. I'm not saying that I'm right for this feeling. I'm not saying that everyone should feel the same. That's how I just personally feel about it.
This is why Tottenham are where they are. This is why the club you are.
You're 100% correct.
Okay.
At the end of the day, the club doesn't take that competition seriously.
Don't you want more for yourself?
Sorry? Of course. And that's why I want the FA Cup and Prem. But on a serious note...
Do you know all I'm hearing? Do you know what this is like? Do you know this is like my daughter coming up to me. I don't have a daughter, by the way. This is like my daughter coming up to me when she's 10 and saying, Dad... when I'm older, I want to be a hoe. There's just no ambition. Like, your ceiling...
It's like them lot that got Love Island at 19. Have you even tried,
It's like your ceiling is just to be nothing.
Have you even tried, bro?
Like, that's all I'm hearing. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to win a cup. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Just Love Island.
It's
What's
not
going on,
me saying... I think you misunderstand.
But it's not just you. This is the point I'm making. I'm not even just going off your word.
It's your fan base.
The fan base will say that because the fan base has to basically back themselves up. I'm not making, like a lot of fans are hurting out there. I'm being honest with you because it's shameful. Getting knocked out in the second round, regardless, it could have been Manchester United we played, we should have beat them because obviously we are thirsty for a cup. It's just my personal opinion about it. The fact that the club doesn't even take that a week before the final, you sacked a manager who's renowned at winning finals. That is honestly, it's not a matter of I should be feeling this way. It's just that the club has turned me from respecting that.
All right, let me ask you a question. Yeah, who's gonna win the cup first, Havertz or Tottenham? Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, leave it. On that note,
let's move on.
Go on, Coles. Land.
I don't know. Nah. Back to the other side of North London anyway. Yeah, Havertz it's a weird one. It's either gonna go well and it's gonna click, or it's just gonna be like a mad failure. And you know what? Arteta's allowed a couple of failures. He's still a young manager.
I back him.
He's allowed a couple of failures. Yeah, I mean, like he realised with the Willian situation, all of that. Yeah, do you know what? We just need to stop buying players from Chelsea. Period.
I'm with that. Actually,
yeah, we just need to just stop doing that. Period.
I'm with
but
that.
We'll see. I'm failing to see what the impact and the effect he's having in games. It's not like I'm seeing him making deep runs. Maybe it's the style of football that we're playing. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just not suited to Arteta's style. But Arteta must obviously know why he's bought him, because he's wanted to do that thing with the single pivot and then the two
attack with 5, defend with 5.
Yeah, basically it's not even 2 8s. It's like 2 10s behind the striker. So probably his idea was Odegaard do all the ball work and Havertz make a deep run to become a second striker.
Can I ask you a question quickly though?
Yeah.
Was there anything that you saw from Havertz last season? Obviously, we saw him more in an attacking role. That you feel like, okay, Arteta saw and be like, yes, I can implement this and improve my Arsenal squad?
I think it's more about having other options. Like a bit with like how, not as much as this, but how United had Fellaini. Because you could.
I get what you're saying. That's a terrible example.
It's probably a terrible example. But they often.
It's about making us unpredictable.
Precisely, so we can go long, because there's been times I've seen we're not actually always passing out at the back anymore. Sometimes we go long to Havertz.
So with that segue right there of unpredictable, this Partey right back thing.
Yeah, I think that's in mind to create overloads, innit?
Do you know what it is? Timber fried himself, and Arteta was like, raw. That was the only plan I had.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Hey, Tom.
Alright, but at what point?
I believe in you.
At what point, does this become Pep plagiarism? Because it's like different strokes. For
Well, we
different
haven't
folks,
seen
innit?
Pep do it with a midfielder. We've seen him do it with defenders. Who played right back from midfield?
Bernardo Silva.
He done the.
It was a one-off game, though.
can't-
This is an actual...
Nah,
Nah, he kind of done it for 2-3.
Yeah, he done.
But it was he kind of done it for 2-3. But all right then. All right.
Even then, Silva wasn't really a left back. He kind of did that thing where he was like moonlighting.
Nah, he did do it. He done it. He
'Cause Ake
basically
was
done what
there.
Partey done.
Oh, yeah,
what
yeah,
Partey's
yeah,
doing.
yeah, I give
he
you
did
that.
do it. But then, even still, aside from that, this is definitely a Pep. Like,
Oh, yeah.
a Pep blueprint.
Pep Junior.
I'm not gonna necessarily say that because Pep wasn't doing. Maybe do you know what? I'm not gonna deny it. Maybe they discuss him because they are friends in it. Maybe they discuss things.
For all we know, it could have been Arteta's idea first.
It could have been Arteta's.
And Pep didn't
But
play
Pep
first.
said, "You know what? Boom. We don't know."
I feel like we do know because you played. I'll tell you why I feel like we know.
Go on.
You played Ben White right back for a whole season, who we can all probably agree is comfy on the ball, could probably be comfy in the middle,
midfield.
in midfield.
Yeah.
So I feel like if this was his intention or his idea, we would have seen it a lot sooner than we have through Ben White.
I said this as well.
Okay.
I said this as
And
well.
it might not even be a bad idea saying it out loud. I'm just saying, if it was Arteta's thing, I feel like we would have seen
And
it with Ben White before we
Ben
saw it
White's
with
played
Partey.
holding.
And it harms.
Yeah, exactly.
It harms the team less because since Partey's gone right back, Saka's look less dynamic. Odegaard looks like he's hunting for the ball deeper. We don't look as comfy down the right as we have.
And not just
previously.
Arteta, by the way. Obviously, Klopp's done it with Trent as well. Like made a point of
He's gonna invert. Yeah,
Invert.
Because we see Partey come and he just goes loop.
But it's because they know that if it's all about creating the overloads. They know that if you put an extra man in midfield, that you can kind of push certain players into other spaces and still have a sense of security, whilst relinquishing.
But by doing
the
that,
wide areas, 'cause that's when they're less dangerous.
doing that and ostracizing Gabriel, for me, it makes no sense.
and the concept of it we all agree with, but then just put Ben White there and do it.
Just Ben White, Gabriel plays in his position, Partey plays where he's playing.
Yeah.
You could play Rice in Havertz position. You get for me the same output.
Yeah.
if not better.
I think I honestly, it's not even the actual role that I'm baffed with. I think we all get that. It's putting Partey there.
Okay.
Who for me, athleticism's going out the toilet.
But
I'm watching him sprint back these days. I'm like, he's not catching that.
It's
guy.
not just a sprint back as well, because what you get with Ben White, you get that overlapping run, which he
Yeah,
does like
Partey's
about
not doing all that.
4 times a half, which I don't see Partey doing that.
That's understood.
Too much watch here.
That's too much what? No, that's understood, but that's the change in the tactic. That's the change in what he's trying to implement. Instead of creating that space where you're dragging your wing back over, so you leave Saka 1-on-1, he wants to create overloads in the middle of the park. That's why he's.
But for
he's
me,
done that.
if
That's why
that's
Partey is coming into. He's not inverted. He's coming into midfield and giving us the extra spaces where Havertz is. Not all right. We're leaving Saka 1-on-1. We're going to have 2 10s instead of having 1 10.
So is that why you lot are not flowing yet?
That's
Right.
why.
It's-
you know.
It's new.
That
Yeah,
is why.
it's new.
So why? Because we had this conversation before, didn't we? Why is he experimenting
Now.
Best time.
Because obviously I can't sit here and say I watch all you lot's games pre-season. I can't sit here and say I watch most of you lot's games pre-season. But did he do this in pre-season?
Yeah, Timber. That's what I'm saying. Timber fried himself, and this was his plan B. But for me, if what worked so well last season is working again, why change it now? When for me, the stakes are, if anything, higher.
You know, but at the same time, you always have to sometimes try to be ahead of the curve as well. Try to be innovative as well.
And I do hear that.
Because at the same time, you can say, all right, it worked well, but we didn't win. You understand? So I need to implement something to ensure that we win. So it could be a thing where it could be teething problems now, and it could turn out to be the best thing that's happened.
I actually hear that. So fair enough. So when do we give it? How long do we give it?
Yeah, you
Christmas?
yeah, it has to be before that. You can't wait that long.
I give it to November.
Yeah, you can't wait that long. I think Arteta will know. Do you know what? If this is not working, I have to revert to type.
But it's not even reverting to type, because reverting to type makes it sound like what you was doing before was meaty. Like it worked.
Yeah. It worked.
So it's
but
not
we
even
didn't
reverting
win.
to, huh?
So we didn't win in the games that it mattered. So maybe
You didn't win because you lot choked, not because of how you lot played. That's the reality of it.
Yeah, but the tactics that a team implements could have a good effect. A decent
I know
effect
too
on
much
that.
man in here are nodding, blood. What's going on?
Yeah, I know. I looked around and I
No,
even started for a minute.
you lot choked. You lot played at Southampton games 99 times out of 100. You win. That one game you choked.
Fair.
But that wasn't because the game plan. Anyway,
Because he choked.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I said flashback.
Yeah, like shit. Title.
Oh shit.
Anyway. Do you know what's mad? Like, I'll take this guy's laughter, but this guy over there,